Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Erin and I do mostly budgeting videos like the one you're about to see here. First of all, thank you so much for tuning in. I wanted to do my cash envelopes and also my sinking funds all in one video, but it just became too much and too long. So in an effort to save time and have these be a little bit more streamlined for you guys, I just decided to divide it and do the cash envelopes and the sinking funds separately. So that way it just doesn't drone on and on and on. So here is the budget binder or budget planner that I've been using. This is a happy planner with a tulle notebook cover. I really love it, and it just makes me happy to look at it. And what I have done, in case you are new here, is I was going to transfer everything into a spiral notebook, but then I decided I really wanted the space that a big happy planner allows. This is just a nice full 8.5 by 11 sized paper in here, and I have so much information that I'm trying to collect lately that I just wanted the extra room. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to have to transfer, all this into happy planner notebook paper, but I can do that down the road. But for right now, they're working. This is like my bill trackers, and it's 3 pages worth, and I had my paycheck tracker before that. So yeah, all that fun stuff. So in the month of May, this is what May kind of looks like for me, and this is how I'll probably be doing it going forward. I want to do like a check-in of my sinking funds on Mondays, maybe. It depends. If I already did a video about it, there's no reason for me to go over it again video style, but here is where I'm going to be tracking them in here, like on this monthly, just so I can have a quick look at it. And then here I want to track my paychecks and my pay amounts, and then up there I just have some goals. So I'm going to jump right to this week here, and I'm going to open that up all the way just so we can start writing. And I am going to keep last week's page that I already did. I already wrote this out separately, but I'm using it for reference because I want every week to be exactly the same. So last week you can see that I had 2 paychecks up here. I had my regular job, and then I had Grubhub, and then this week I just have Grubhub that pays every single week. My paycheck is every other week. So my husband is on unemployment. He hasn't received his check yet. We were trying to be creative, and that's where Grubhub came in, and thank goodness it did. Thank God it did when it did, because this has really allowed us to advance, catch up on our bills, make ends meet, and also get ahead. So I never thought that would be possible right now. My work has been furloughed, and I literally never thought that I would be sitting here stuffing sinking funds, let alone making everything work, just my basics. So I'm beyond thrilled. You have no idea. So this has been a nice relaxing filming day. I did a couple deliveries just a little while ago in between videos, but it's storming pretty bad here today, so I don't know, for some reason it hasn't been that busy. I thought it would be super busy, but it really hasn't been. So right now, these are the cash envelopes that I'm using, and I have this super cute little paper clip that is a little like coffee cup, but I'm using dog food, gas, groceries, and miscellaneous. So these are what I used last week as well. So I'm just going to open these up and see where we were at. I knew I had money left over from groceries. I had stuffed this with $120, and I'm looking at $22 remaining. So I'm going to put that up here just like that. And then, okay, groceries is empty. And then gas, I had absolutely nothing left because I stuffed this with $30, and that did not even cut it. So let me see. Okay. Oh goodness. I got my sticky note stuck in there. All right. So I actually had to get gas with my Discover card, and I'm going to end up having to pay that back before my statement comes. So that's okay. And then here I had a little note on here to deposit in bank on May 26th. I had put $80 in my miscellaneous envelope because I had ordered my husband's birthday gift on Amazon, and I paid for it with my Discover. And usually that's what I do. If I don't have cash on hand, I will just use the Discover card and I will reconcile it before the statement, before the bill comes due, so I don't get any interest charges. I just can't carry a balance anymore. I don't know. I'm doing my best not to ever do that again if I can help it. So here, the dogs, I stuffed 25, and that's what I use. So all the extra like coin change, I just throw in my purse. And then I have a bin in our bedroom. I just stick it right under the bed, and I put all loose change in there. So, all right, so here we should have $295. I just did my sinking funds. My Grubhub paycheck was $669.89. I went ahead and took $669 out of the bank, and I already stuffed my sinking funds with these amounts here. So 50 into Christmas, 74 for the dogs, 100 into savings, and then 150 into emergency funds. So I am left over, should be $295, but we'll double check because that's what we do. So we have 100, 150, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, and 95. So $295 we have ready to go. And then I'm going to be using the same exact cash envelopes that I did last week because anything that I need to fall under miscellaneous or anything extra kind of falls under miscellaneous. So I don't feel the need to have like a specific envelope for, you know, like every single thing, like very detailed. At least not right at this point, I don't. So that's kind of how I'm doing it with my funds too, my sinking funds. I'm doing like emergency, savings, Christmas, dogs. Like I'm trying to keep it really short and sweet, very simple. So let's do our cash envelopes. Let's talk about that and how we're stuffing that. And then this, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this toward the gas money. So I think that's a perfect way to handle that. So for groceries, I'm going to list right here in this section the cash envelopes that I have. And I'm using, like I said, the Big Happy Planner. And this vertical layout lends itself perfectly to my needs because I only have 4 cash envelopes right now and 4 sinking funds. So this really works out. Dog food. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah. And then miscellaneous. All right, so for groceries this week, we're going to do just a flat $100. All right, so let's grab the grocery envelope right here, and then I'm going to grab a $100 bill, okay? So I may go in and do sticky notes again or just put a sticky note on the outside here. In fact, I think that is what I'm going to do because it kind of helps me like track what I had. I mean, not that I can't just go back and look right here, but while I'm on the go and I have the envelopes with me, I think that it's kind of helpful to have one of these little slips of paper and kind of remind yourself like what you started out with. Because for us, like when we go grocery shopping, sometimes we go to a couple different stores. So I think that that is helpful. So I will put the little sticky note right here. Groceries, $100. All right, so let's do $295 minus 100. Okay, so now we're down to $195. All right, so let's go to gas. Gas is like my nemesis lately because obviously that I'm doing Grubhub, I'm using more gas. Now, gas is still really, really inexpensive where I live. So that is a blessing, first of all. But it's a lot more than what I'm used to. Like last week, I funded $30 and that did not cut it. So I ended up putting closer to another 50 in. So that's where this 22 is going to go. And I'm going to end up paying that on my Discover. But I can also take it out of our regular bank account, like our savings, and just pay it that way. That way it would just kind of be easy, I think. So gas, and when I say savings, I don't mean sinking funds, I just mean our regular savings. So we have that, and I'm going to use a 50, a 20, and a 10. So hopefully that covers me for the entire week with gas. A lot of the deliveries I do are like really, really close together. So, you know, it could be like a restaurant, you know, that is a mile away, and then the person's house or the delivery location is like a mile or 2 miles away. The most thing is just, you know, the consistency of it, you know, just so many deliveries and stuff like that. So dog food, we're going to keep at 25. That's usually what we do. All right, so we didn't have anything left over from last week. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of this old grocery sticky. And I'm going to put a new sticky note here for dog food. And I'm going to take a 20, and I'm going to take 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so that will cover that. And I hear a dog barking outside, which just reminds me, we have so many coyotes in our area that I'm like nervous to even walk our dogs in the neighborhood, because people, like, it's been on the news and everything. People have literally been having run-ins, and the coyotes, like, almost always just, you know, they take off. But still, it is kind of unnerving. But if the dog is on its own, it's a little dog, I mean, that could be disastrous. So I'm putting $90 into Miscellaneous, which sounds like a lot for Miscellaneous right now. I'm taking a 50, 20 is 70, 80, and 90. So what I'm doing is we are having dinner, immediate family dinner at our house for my husband's birthday. And the following week, we're doing the same exact thing for my mom. Their birthdays are just a week apart. So for the upcoming one, I have allocated $60 extra for what he wants, and just to make sure we have enough for everybody. Like, I want to get, you know, some good stuff, and we're going to cook. So this is Miscellaneous, and I allocated like $60 extra for the food and stuff that we're making, and then $30 is going to be for the cake. And you guys will see me do the exact same thing and the exact same stashing of the money for my mom's birthday. So we are putting $90 in there. So that is everything for this week. I don't know, like, I'm curious to know. Oh, I stopped doing this. Hello. See, I always forget something. So let's start off with $295 minus 100 for groceries, minus 80, minus 25, minus 90. Zero based. So that's what I love to see. I'm a big fan of a zero based budget. It makes me super happy, because that means that I have done my job properly and planned out everything that we need to go around to pay bills and to make sure that everything is covered, and every dollar that we bring in has a purpose. And I just think that that is the best way to do things. I don't know, it just makes the most sense to me. When I have extra money around that doesn't really have a purpose, that's when I end up overspending or misspending or mishandling in some way. So I just like doing it like that. So down here, the last category that I have at the bottom is June bills. So as you can see here, on this pay date, up here, these two combined, I had added an additional $1,646. I already had $1,000 in there, brought it up to what I needed, and so now I am down to nothing. So I'm going to write that in, because I'm not adding anything for June's bills, because now I have enough. So I'm adding 0. I have not paid June's bills yet, because I am waiting until the 1st. So my balance is $26.46. And then still need is going to be another 0. I absolutely love the way this is working out. I don't know why I didn't think of using one of these big happy planners before. In 2019, I went kind of planner bonkers, and I had just bought so many different planners. And like I said in my previous video, like I was Franken planning and I was doing all kinds of different things and putting things together and different purposes, which is great, but I just had too many from last year. So when I was trying to figure out lately, like what the heck can I do to make this budget look good, work good, you know, work well, you know, whatever. I was just, I don't know why I kept glossing over using one of these. So, yeah, I'm really excited about this. And I think the last video I have to do for this week, now I will have other videos, but I want to do my whole plotting out for June. So I'm going to do exactly what I did here. I have some goals listed, my sinking funds, I have it divided by weeks, and then of course plug in my paychecks and what the amounts are and things like that on Thursdays and Fridays. So I really like this, and I think this is really going to keep me on track. The last piece of the puzzle is to actually transfer what I did here onto regular Happy Planner, big Happy Planner size paper, which is 8.5 by 11. So I'll be doing that soon. This tool cover is really, really nice. I was not able to find this, but I don't know, you might be able to, I don't know, maybe it is somewhere hanging around out there, but this was a limited edition cover, and I just put it on my Happy Planner discs, and it works out so nicely. So this was everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, I would love it if you gave it a big thumbs up. That really helps my channel. Of course, if you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you stuck around and did so, and hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.